Only in emergencies, but yeah. So it's not great right now, but I should be being allowed out soon. Or being allowed to go out soon with my carers. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a nice tape. One will do. This one. We like strawberries. We like strawberry tapes anyway. How am I doing? Not the best, darling, but I'll be alright. Thank you, sweetheart. How are you, sweet? Hey, Jenny. How are you, lovely? Not a road trip, darling, no. I can't get in a normal car, so they won't be able to drive me, darling. They're not on the insurance of of the accessible vehicle that we own, so I can't get in a normal car, so no, that won't happen. But it'll just be like walks in my wheelchair into town, darling. Actually, it's dangerous for me to be in a car right now, so I'm not allowed to travel too far. But they will push me into town or whatever. What I'd like to do, I don't know, darling. We will just be going like on walks. Well, obviously I can't walk, but you get what I mean. I still call it a walk. So yeah, because of my seizures, darling. So it's actually because I'm in the back in my wheelchair and there's no seat for anyone to sit there with me. They'll be in the front, and if I do have a seizure in the back of the car, obviously that's very dangerous because no one can really, you know, help me. But also, yeah, obviously my chair is secured into the car. It's a wheelchair accessible vehicle, but it's still dangerous. So yeah. So the only time I'm in a car is like up to 20 minutes, and that's on the car journey home from hospital when I get discharged. I do, darling, unfortunately, my epilepsy is uncontrolled. I'm on medication, but it doesn't control it completely. That's mostly why I go into hospital at the moment, for seizures, but yeah. go. Okay. Does the hospital help for me? There's not much they can do, sweetheart. In all honesty, there's really not a lot they can do. Like I say, I'm on medication for my epilepsy. I have reviews, but there's really not a lot they can do. Not in terms of stopping them when, you know, they're just not stopping. They are trying to help, yeah, but... And obviously I'm at a specialist for intestinal failure that I go to, or they phone call if I can't travel there. And yeah, I have regular appointments with my neurologist, but so my tape, chronically chill, but I'm now about to change it, darling. As okay as it can be, darling. Not brilliant, to be honest, but I'll be fine. Just still this infection, sweetheart, but I'll be alright, thank you. Yeah, I know you do, sweetheart, thank you. I always appreciate you doing that, darling. It's very sweet of you, so thank you. Hey Madison, darling, you okay, sweet? Hate this neckline, it's too high up. It's really annoying me. Right, today, not good, darling, but yeah, I'll be fine. I actually woke up screaming in pain, which was not nice. I scared the life out of my carer. I was screaming, and she couldn't wake me up, and then suddenly I woke up screaming. And yeah, I literally terrified her because she thought something was going on. No, it was just, well, something was going on, but it was just pain, but yeah, still. Oh. My whole body's aching. I know it's the infection, but still I am aching like crazy. And it's not particularly pleasant. Hey Totty, how are you? It's okay, darling, it is what it is, but yeah, it's not spreading onto my chest, is it? maybe. Hey Chloe, darling, you okay, sweet? I'll get this in the bin, it's so sticky now, honestly. This makes them so tacky. Oh, sorry, darling. Not great either, sweet. Very bad, sweetie. I change it every day, but that's personal preference, lovely. Personal preference, how much you change the tape. I change it every day because I have to protect my skin with this. Because I'm actually allergic to the tapes, every tape. So I'm allergic to nearly every adhesive. So I have to use these every day to protect my skin. That's actually how they're prescribed to be used every day on me. So yeah, my doctor told me to use these every day, at least once a day, on my skin, under the tape. So yeah, that means I have to change the tape every day. Because Cavalon doesn't stay. It's meant to protect, obviously, but it doesn't actually, like, stay for as long as you think. People think it protects for the whole time unless you wash your face, but it actually doesn't. Yeah, it's a barrier, but you have to keep reapplying. So like the same as like my skin barrier, even if I've not had a wash, it has to be put on twice or 3 times a day, like on my bum and like pressure areas. So yeah, the same for me, like with my skin, with allergies and stuff as well. So it's just to stop it getting red and really sore, basically. Trying to find the cream, but oh, this one. It's the same sort of thing. Hey love, how are you, sweet? Bless you. Sorry, darling. I'm sorry you've been through that this morning. Not easy, darling. Yeah, it was fixed a few days ago, darling. whenever that issue arose, I went that night and got it sorted, darling. Or do you mean my central line? Oh no, that's not fixed, darling. It's been pulled for now. But I have got a line in, it's just not a central line right now. I thought you meant my tube, but no. No, my central line hasn't been done yet, but I have got IV access at least. They don't want to risk doing it with the cellulitis already, just because they don't want to introduce a potential another infection to my body that's already trying to fight off, you know, the cellulitis, you get what I mean. Obviously my body can't fight off infection by itself, so they don't want to put another central line in until my infection is cleared, basically. What do I put through central line usually? IV fluids, darling, and medication. But the IV fluids are imperative that I have them, so I get so dehydrated because I can't get enough fluid through my tube. So yeah. Nothing goes through my NG. It goes through my NJ, but nothing goes through my NG, lovely. So the NG is only for drainage. This NG is only for drainage. This NJ is for feed, medication, and a little bit of fluid. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's confusing because I have both, but yeah. Oh, jeez. Same thing, so I do the same things through both the central line and NJ. No, lovely. No, darling. The central line is IV sodium chloride, because also my sodium levels go really low. So I have to have sodium chloride, run a litre every day. And I also have medication through it. I don't have the medication through my NJ. I also don't have that sort of medication through my NJ, but also it's certain medications I have IV, certain medications I have through my NJ, and then I have a couple of medications that used to be subcut but they go IV. So yeah, I have some IV medications, some through my tube, mostly through my tube. I have a little bit of hydration sometimes when it's extra hot through my tube, but it's mostly just the flushes with the medication. I don't normally run fluids, it's just the feed, but then obviously I don't have feed through my NJ, through my central line. I don't have TPN. So like obviously the nutrition is through my tube, the hydration and some medication is through my central line. So yeah, it's basically the hydration that's the main part. So I can't run my feed and my fluid and get enough in to hydrate me well enough. I can't get TPN, and no, it's a massive risk. TPN is really dangerous, but also I've been on it before and it's damaged my liver so much. It's very damaging to the liver long term. I was on it for about 4 or 5 years when I was younger, and yeah, it's damaged my liver too much that I can never go back on it. And it's not easier, it's a big infection risk using the central line each time you use it. So yeah. So each time you use the central line, it is a big infection risk. So obviously, the more you run through it, or put through it technically, the higher risk you've got of infection, but yeah. But also, yeah, TPN is so damaging to the liver long term that I can't go on it ever again. That's what I've been told, because my liver levels are still deranged. It's the enzymes in the liver. It's the ALK levels and the LAP levels go so wonky and very bad in the liver and go really high. I believe it's high, and yeah, they still like it. And this was like 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago. Yeah. They come out and have to be replaced. If they come out, they have to be replaced straight away or as soon as possible. So yeah. This one has to be done in hospital. This one I can do myself. So I can do the NG myself, but not the NJ. So the NJ has to be done in hospital. Making sure I'm draining properly. I drink a red drink and I can see it come straight through. Yep, that's coming through. Yep. All is good. As okay as I can be. That's why I use the Cavalon underneath. It protects my skin. So no, it's not too sore, to be honest. But I am allergic to a lot of them, so have to be careful. This is the only type of tape, which is called Hyperfix, that I'm not as badly allergic to as others, or sensitive to, shall I say. And the clear one's not too bad, but it has to be the cheap clear one, otherwise. This is an anti-allergy tape, darling, yeah. Hyperfix is, darling. That's why I'm better with it than any of the others. Most of them are low allergen tapes, but I still react to them. But Hyperfix, which is what this is, all these ones that I buy are good. So yeah, that's actually why I buy them, as well as them being pretty. I buy them because they are anti-allergy. or like hypoallergenic is what they're called, but yeah. These ones I do because they're pretty and they will not be supplied. Mostly they supply Tegaderm, Duoderm, and occasionally just plain Micropore, but I'm allergic to all of them, so yeah. So yes, I do have to buy my own tapes. They don't supply things like this, darling. This stuff's expensive, unfortunately. So they supply all the ones I'm allergic to, unfortunately. Apparently sometimes they supply white Hyperfix for people, but I just prefer these in general, so yeah. But the tapes are the only thing I have to buy. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Like Duoderm, Tegaderm. Oh, me too, darling. And the EEG ones. I'm allergic to the EEG paste, so they have to get a special paste. Oh, darling, what's happened, sweet? Is it your asthma playing up, or is it something else? Jesus Christ, darling. Hey, Chloe, darling, you okay, sweet? Oh, God. I hope you get sorted, darling. I hope they can do something, Jesus. They'll probably do a CT or an MRI or something to make sure your brain's okay as well. With the numbness or the lack of sensation. Oh, I'm worried, darling. I hope you'll be okay, sweet. Sending you love, darling. Yeah, they'll probably put her on a cardiac monitor. How am I feeling? Not great, darling, to be honest. No, I'm really not feeling well, mate. I'm not tired. Hey, Chloe, darling, how are you, sweet? I've got a really bad headache. These headaches are relentless recently. Hey, Loopy Loo, darling, you okay, sweet? Yeah, it probably has, darling. Thank you, doll. Oh, jeez. Hey, Nisha, lovely. How are you? Hey, my darling. Have I had my headache checked out? I get cluster migraines, but they've been every day this past week, darling. I'm not sure if they're related to this infection, because my body does and all my illnesses kind of flare up with my infection, but I'm not sure. So yes, I do get cluster migraines, but this has just been, I don't know, relentless all the time. So I haven't seen anyone about it, no, but it might also just be because the amount of seizures I've had recently. Oh, I've got cellulitis, babe, so yeah, in lots of different places. I normally do get bad headaches before a seizure, but I haven't been having seizures. I've literally just been getting really bad headaches. I'm now gonna take some, darling, yeah. I haven't had any pain meds today, so that's not helping me at all. My back's hurting as well. I've just woken up. What I actually think it is, I think it's the tension in my shoulders. My shoulders are like rock solid with knots. So it's literally like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just tension and causing really bad headaches. So I think the knots, because they're right here, going into here and going up my neck, so I think they're trapping nerves and causing headaches. But yeah. No, well, I have been very dehydrated, darling. My carer had to escalate to the care office, the care agency office yesterday about how little urine output I had. Do I have a physio? No, darling. I underwent rehab physio when I became paralysed, but I don't need a physio anymore, apparently. Because I am paralysed, they can't do anything, so yeah. I mean, they could help with obviously my arms and my shoulders, but because of my EDS, they are reluctant. Because it can cause more damage than good. Unless it's a proper physio that's met someone with EDS and trained properly in EDS, do you get what I mean? And they have really badly damaged my shoulders. They don't do massages, darling. Like, I've never met a physio to massage. But yeah, no. My dad does back massage and so did my mum for me, but yeah. They manipulate the joints sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, they don't tend to do that. Well, I've never met them do it, and I've had chronic back pain and all that sort of thing for years, so no. I think it must be different countries that do that, but I don't know. I guess it depends as well, but on like, because normally you would have to see a masseuse or like a chiropractor or something, but yeah. Hello, how are you? A chiropractor or an osteopath or something to get your back sorted properly, so yeah. I don't believe that they do that. Hey, Alley Cat, thank you, sweetheart. I need to be sending you the gifts, not you sending them to me, sweet. Yeah, so am I. I mean, I don't think it's cooling down at all, but yeah. I'm just going to take all of my ones I need now. You're in Scotland, so yeah, that would make sense. So you haven't had it as hot as us, to be fair. But yeah. Yeah, it will. I mean, like the other day here, it was 37 degrees. Like literally, oh my lord. Like the hottest day of this week was that it got to 37 here. Or 36, Mum said 36 or 37. That's what Mum told me. I was like, what? But I was asleep the whole day. It's a lot more manageable. So it was basically 104 here the other day, babe, basically. No, love, I don't. Was it 23? No, that's just the top of it, darling. It's fine, sweet. It's because I've just been rubbing it, my love. This one there. So I've literally just been rubbing it, sweetheart. Because I go like this a lot on my eyes, and it rubs my cheek as well. I always create friction burns. Yeah, I can. I can breathe just fine with tubes in. Hey, Life with Lex, how are you, darling? Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. With one arm, hey? Bless you. Sorry, that was meant to be a joke, but not a very nice joke. One working arm, sorry. I just realised that could have sounded really bad to an outsider, but I know what you're like. That's what I'm wondering, but our pollen count is still high. So I am taking my antihistamine as well. Let me check the pollen count. So I haven't been taking my antihistamine and I'm terrible for that. Yeah, pollen count's high in this area, so that could be one of the reasons. That's what I'm taking, darling, yeah, as well. Because I have antihistamines I'm meant to take regularly, but I haven't been taking them, sweet. So I'm doing all of the ones I should be taking but haven't taken yet right now. This time I'm just terrible at missing. But yeah, the pollen count is high in this area, so that does make sense. But I'm also taking painkillers and a muscle relaxant. Yeah, I'm on fexofenadine, but it's actually for my tape allergies, but also for hay fever. Yeah, so 100 milligrams. See, I'm on fexofenadine 360 milligrams twice a day. So I'm on the hospital's like strong dose, but yeah. I use the 25 milligrams or the 10 milligram tablets of promethazine. I was guessing 25, but actually they could be 10s. I didn't know. Yeah. I just feel really ill, but I'll be fine, doll. I'll be fine. It's still really bad, sweet. It's still spreading, I think, to be honest. But obviously, please remember, like, antibiotics aren't magic and they don't work really quickly, so yeah. Like, it'll take at least another day to get in my system. Hey Sarah, love, how are you? Okay, Sarah, love. Just trying to check my chest, because my chest is going a bit red, and I'm worried it is. It's like tracking up, but... No, darling. Sometimes they do, but I've got IV at home anyway, so I get IV at home sometimes, darling. But these are my antibiotics that I'm on at the moment. I'm not in hospital, darling. I can do IV meds at home anyway, so yeah. But obviously I have IV fluids at home and I have IV meds every day at home. Never seen it, you know. It's one of the original ones. I don't know what flavour it is, darling, I can't tell you. I have no idea, but it's one of my nicest ones. It's one of the nice ones I like. And they don't like to go straight to IV unless they've done a blood test and your CRP levels are really raised. So they don't always like to do that because IV has more side effects as well, lovely. They can make you feel a lot worse before they make you feel better. Yes, they work faster, but it's... with how many infections I get, I would become a lot more resistant a lot quicker because they work faster, if that makes sense. So I'm on antibiotics nearly every week or two, so yeah. Bless you. Like nearly every 2 to 3 weeks maximum, I'm on a lot of antibiotics. So yeah, like, so I don't want to be on IVs all the time. Plus, it's actually more stress for me to then have to do another IV. So I don't want that added stress, to be honest, because it's normally like 2 to 4 times a day, depending on what they are. The least you take them is 2 times. So yeah, like with the ones I can have, they're at least 2 times a day, if not 4. So yeah, CBA doing that, to be honest. And yes, sometimes they can send nurses around to help, but you can't rely on the nurses being on time 24/7 because they've got a lot of, you know, or not, I don't mean 24/7, but like you can't rely on them being on time. Exactly, I already feel like I am, darling, to be honest. Even though I'm not, it still feels partly like I am, and I hate it, so. Because IVs take a lot longer to prep, especially antibiotics. I feel really hot. Because normally they have to be reconstituted or mixed, depending on what it is. So they normally come in a powder form. I'm not sure, darling. Hi Inca, love, how are you? Thank you for the rose, Inca. Hey Jackie, how are you, love? Thank you, Inca, darling. Hey Laura, hey Nikki. How are you guys doing, my loves? Not great right now, sweet, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll be fine. But yeah, not the best start, but it'll be alright. Thank you though. I might call Mum in a minute to get her to help me through to the other room. What's up? I've got a bad infection, sweet. I'll be fine, it's just taking its toll right now, sweetheart. I'm in a lot of pain too. But yeah, I am actually going to come off briefly just to get Mum to come round if she's free. Hey Jamie, love, how are you, sweet? I know, darling, that's fine, don't worry. It's only a little bit red, it's absolutely fine, sweet. There's nothing abnormal. Oh, sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. Oh, well, darling, I'm going to get Mum round here for that reason. I will be back soon, lovelies, okay? I'll see you in a little bit.